This video covers the IGCSE Biology Objective 9.2.2 on the 2025 CAIE syllabus to state how blood flows through the heart and the vessels. So here we have a diagram that shows blood flow around the body. At this point of the syllabus, you don't need to know the names, the specific names of these arteries and veins. You will a little bit later, since this section we're just talking about the heart, but we will get into blood vessels a little bit later. But right now you don't actually need to know these names. So we can see that we have the vessels with blue to show deoxygenated blood is moving through those vessels, and we have the red, which are showing that oxygenated blood is moving through those vessels. So you could see that what would be considered the right side of the heart has the deoxygenated blood vessels, and the left side of the heart has the oxygenated blood vessels. So let's just take a look at how blood is generally flowing around the body. So blood is going to leave the heart in arteries. So if we look at the heart, we have the pulmonary artery, which is going to the lungs. That artery carries deoxygenated blood. And then we have the aorta, which is the main artery of the body, leaving the heart and then going to breaking up into all the other arteries that are going to tissue and organs like the head and the brain, the liver, the intestines, kidney, legs, etc. So these are the main arteries that you see listed there. But like I said, you don't have to know these names at this specific point. We also have blood returning to the heart in veins. So the main vein that comes back to the heart is called the vena cava. There are two of them, but they join together in the atrium of the heart. They're carrying blood back from all the body tissue, and so they enter the heart deoxygenated blood. And then we have the pulmonary vein, which is coming from the lungs. It's picked up oxygen back to the heart so the blood can get pumped now to the body, and that is now the pulmonary vein. So pulmonary, just FYI, refers to the lungs. So that's why the pulmonary artery goes to the lungs from the heart, and the pulmonary vein comes back to the heart from the lungs. So a simple way to actually remember this is arteries away, AA, arteries away. Arteries are carrying blood away from the heart, and veins in. Veins have IN in the word. So veins carry blood into the heart. So that's just a simple tool to remember that arteries are carrying blood away from the heart and veins are carrying blood towards the heart. All right, so let's talk about blood flowing through the heart. So we have our right side and our left side, and we have this animation that we looked at in the previous video, just showing the direction of the blood flow through the valves. So the first thing that happens is blood is going to enter the atrium, and this situation, the left and the right sides of the heart, are happening simultaneously. All of this is happening together. So on the right side of the heart, it's blood from the body entering the atrium, again through the main vein, which is called the vena cava, and blood is entering the atrium on the left from the lungs. This is now oxygenated blood. Blood is then going to be pumped from the atrium into the ventricles, both at the same time. So right atrium to right ventricle and left atrium to left ventricle. Then blood is going to be pumped out of the ventricles. So on the right side, that ventricle is pumping blood to the lungs through the pulmonary artery to pick up oxygen. On the left side, the blood is being pumped out the aorta, which is now the main artery that goes to the body. So now it's going to be broken up into smaller arteries, as we saw on the previous slide. So that's going now to the body. So basically blood enters the atrium, it's pumped into the ventricles, and then it's pumped out to the designated locations depending on the left or the right side of the heart.